Welcome back to Dan Northwest. Painting with watercolors may look intimidating, but our next guest says anyone can learn, even me. Here to share 3 foundational techniques, we welcome professional artist and instructor Amy Wike.
That's right, thank you.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
So let's just jump into this because there are 3 different techniques to watercolor painting.
We're going to go over 3 today. There's sort of endless options, but these are your intro ones that are going to help you get acquainted with it.
Okay.
So I like to start things out taking away any intimidation factors there might be. So I have printed out in front of us one of my Pacific Northwest designs. We've got lovely Smith Rock here. And I like to suggest that people start out with a template or a coloring page just to take away a frustration factor. It's going to help you focus on what the water and paint is doing instead of trying to get that perfect line or a perfect picture.
So start a little bit of color by numbers just to get you into the groove.
It's helpful, yeah. It helps you let go, ease up a bit, because the water's going to do its own thing. You got to get used to that.
Okay, let's go for it.
So, great. The first technique we're going to look at is called wet on dry, and that means we're putting wet paint onto a dry page. It's the most basic and most common type of technique, so we're going to pick up our brushes. And we're going to get a little bit of water onto our brush. And we're going to start out painting the rocks here. And since Smith Rock is kind of a nice bright red ochre, I'm going to pick up some of my red here. You can use whatever color you want. And you're going to put a few drops into the color you're going to use, so kind of back and forth from the water to the paint, just to get it a little bit wet. And then once you got a few drops in there, we're going to roll our brush around in that color and start painting in anywhere on these rocks that you want to. Anywhere you want that color to go.
Now, is it a thickness in the viscosity of the paint?
This is what we're going to get used to. So we both used, I'd say, a medium amount of water. If you found that that wasn't as saturated as you wanted, you could always come back to your paint, roll around a bit more, and add. Or if you're finding that this is darker than you want it to be, you can add just more water. Swish your brush around in the water, come back, and add a little bit of water to help the paint spread. So you got a little bit of leeway.
Yeah, so what is the, what is the fun of watercolors versus like latex or acrylic paint?
Oils, all of them have some art therapy element, but I like to say that watercolor is really the best for that because that flow that it's going to give you helps you kind of meditate on it a bit, and it's just a really nice way to de-stress.
Well, it kind of feels like you can't make a lot of mistakes because you're letting the water do the work.
Yes, that is such a good point. So often the thing that you think went wrong with watercolor is really what you're going to end up enjoying the most at the end.
Yeah, I think my Smith Rock is a little pinkish.
It's a beautiful pink. You're going for an abstract look, right?
Okay, good.
Okay, our next technique is going to be wet on wet. So that means we're putting wet paint onto a wet page. So we're going to have to clean our brushes off. Go ahead and like kind of knock it against the side of the cup there to make sure it's clear. And we're going to focus on the sky now, just a section. We won't get to all of it. So we're going to put just clear water onto a section of your sky. And go ahead and really saturate that. Add a whole bunch of water. I know it's hard to see at this point, but I encourage people to make kind of a little lake or a pond on your page so that you can really see this technique shine. So I think we both have a decent amount of water. We'll see what happens here. Since we're going for a sunset.
It's like a magic trick.
Yeah, or it's about to be. We're going to pick up a little bit of pink or whatever color you want to have a little sunset look like. I'm picking up some pink.
I'm going for golden hour.
Beautiful. And then we'll just drop it right into the area that we wet on our page. And this is where you're going to see whether you're somebody who shies away from the water or adds a lot. Mine is super soupy, right?
Yeah.
And yours is a little bit more.
Mine is just kind of damp.
So most people, most people are a little bit shy about the water. There's no wrong way to do it, but
because it's all eventually going to dry.
Exactly, and as it dries, it's going to make some really interesting patterns. So for the fun of it, I'm going to add in a second color here. If you want to do the same, I'm going to add in an orange, just to show how those colors interact.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
And as that dries, it's going to make some really fun, interesting patterns. All those things are going to dry, and if you just let it rest and go, you should be good.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
And then we'll look at our third technique. It's called dry brush. We're going to add a little bit of water to our final color. You're going to pick up one of your greens here. Swish your brush around in that green a bit, and then clean it all the way off. And this is where the dry brush comes in. You're going to dry it off by either daubing it on this napkin, or I like to squeegee things off.
Okay.
And then just pick up a little bit of that green we just wet, and then we'll make some grass marks here. Kind of shooting up like that.
Yeah.
And you're going to see that the bristles show. It's a lot more condensed, and this can be a nice final textural element for you to use.
Now, you were not like an art major in college.
I was not. I started in museum marketing, but I've always been a crafter, and I've been doing this for about 8 years now.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is amazing. All right, so mine. Oh, this is what I did earlier today.
Oh, yeah. You brought that one in, I brought this
you had
one
me do
in.
one. You had me do one, and then I said, no, I want to do it live on TV.
Yeah, we switched it up
All right,
last
cool.
minute.
All right. Well, and really, this is a very inexpensive way to do stuff. I mean, this probably costs what, like a
Exactly.
$5 thing of
It's one of the
paints.
most accessible priced types of paints you can pick up. Others can be really costly, so it's a really nice intro.
Well, and then you can just pick up one of those adult coloring books and just start with one of those. And
It's perfect. Yeah, that'll help you just ease right in, take the intimidation out of
That's
it.
amazing. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
We'll have more information about Amy on our website at k82.com, and we'll be right back with more Aim Northwest. Stay right there.